Hey everyone, so I'm going to be making mayo from scratch. This recipe calls for a cup of oil of either avocado or a light tasting olive oil. Then you have to have an egg at room temperature. Then you need to have vinegar, or I was told you could substitute lemon juice for it, so I've squeezed the lemon here. Then we have salt and a little bit of mustard, not much. So I have the 1 cup of the light tasting olive oil already measured out here in my cup thingy. I'm going to check and see how much of the lemon juice I have. Hopefully a tablespoon. Perfect. So I'm going to put that in. I think it's so cool what that looks like in there. I guess I'm kind of easily amused, but I think that's really neat. And then it says, I guess I should have kept those, a teaspoon of the salt. And again, look at that. That's so cool. So then we need a room temperature egg. So I had it in some warm water to come up to room temperature for about 2 minutes. Look. I should have gotten some of our farm fresh eggs to use, but I'm all out. I need to get my sister on that. So then we have just a little squirt of mustard, or you can use mustard powder. I'm just going to use just a tiny little dollop of the mustard. So then if you have one, I don't know what you would do if you didn't have an immersion blender, but I love KitchenAid products. So this here, we put it in, and this is just absolutely awesome. So you have your egg and you have all these ingredients in there, and I'm just fascinated by the change of what happens to this. So you have that all in there, and then you just put it in here and you turn it on in place. Now you just keep it in place, I guess, for 20 to 30 seconds to get that really just kind of mixing up in there. And then you go ahead and you start moving it up and down. Making sure that salt on the bottom gets moved up as you're doing this. And that's it. So I'm going to get a spatula here, scrape this off, and then show you a close-up of it. I'm excited to try this with the lemon juice instead of the vinegar. Although I do really like white vinegar, not that I just like eat it or anything, but I used apple cider vinegar on the last batch, and it was just, I don't know if it was that or what it was, but anyways, I'm still amazed and shocked at the transition of it. I guess the reaction of the ingredients is pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. I'll probably, after making this, never buy, oops, made a mess, store-bought mayo again. Never. So I'm going to taste it. Yeah, you know, feel like it's a little better than with the vinegar. The apple cider vinegar, I don't have this aftertaste. However, I think a teaspoon of salt is a little too much. I think that I probably would reduce that just a little bit. And I feel as it sets in my mouth and goes away, I do feel like I can taste a little bit of the olive oil aftertaste. I did not taste that with the vinegar, apple cider vinegar, when I used it. So I think one needs to probably use just a regular vinegar. I think that's probably the best for me anyways, as far as my taste. But so on my next batch, I mean, I'll eat this. It's not terrible. On my next batch, though, I will probably use the olive oil still, the egg. Instead of the lemon juice, switch back to just a regular white vinegar. And then maybe, I don't know, a half a teaspoon of salt and a squirt of mustard. I mean, it smells like mayonnaise. The consistency obviously is mayonnaise. But there you have it. It's that easy, guys. If I can do this, you can do it. So cool. It's so neat to be able to make your own mayo. So I'll transfer this into a glass Pyrex dish with a lid and use that for the rest of our chicken salad. If you have any questions, let me know. I will post the recipe in the comments below, or description below, whatever it's called. I'm new to this, guys. And then I will, up next, I want to show you how to do my homemade baby wipe recipe and tell you the benefits of it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, a couple things, because I'm a nerd. I researched, after finding this recipe, I researched the mayo in the stores to see what was in them. And of course, the mayo that we typically buy has sugar in it, and it has soybean oil. And I just want you to do a search for soybean oil and see how dangerous it is for your health. I would steer clear of soybean oil and just make the real deal from home, from scratch. Thanks.